They say music is good for the soul, and this next man understands that perhaps better than anyone. He uses his skills to bring people together and inspire crowds around the world. And now he's left a big mark on Omaha for years to come. Omaha World-Herald visual journalist Brendan Sullivan shows us how.
I love everything about music, especially because it's a language that doesn't have any barriers between cultures. So I've been all over the world, and sometimes I cannot communicate through words with folks, but once I start playing piano and music, it immediately creates that connection among cultures. So it's through music we can create inclusiveness and, as I mentioned, community engagement. So it's something that really ties us all together. We're very lucky to have received this piano from a group of patrons in the community who follow our mission, our activities in the School of Music, who believe that this piano is a symbol of community engagement between the university and the community. Well, it's a very rigorous selection process to come up with an instrument such as this. We went to New York to pick up this piano from a group of 5 concert grands, and we did some extensive tests, acoustical, resonance, pedals, downward weight, upward weight, and so on. So we made sure that we had a really good connection with the instrument as well.
Such beautiful music. A group of benefactors provided the funds to purchase that piano. Well, it's a sign of the season. A large gathering of butterflies is making its presence known. We found a bunch attaching to flowers in this garden near 90th and Mockingbird. The insects help in the pollination process for many flowering plants, and we understand these are called painted ladies. A 6-year-old Omaha boy is proving practice and dedication can go a long way. Joseph Mather is a BMX biker. Earlier this year, he rode away with the title of World Champion. And just this week, he was named the 2017 Cornhusker State Games Youth Male Athlete of the Year. 3 News Now reporter Lindsay Thies caught up with him as he talked about how he gets ready to ride.
Ready? Watch the gate.
Ask 6-year-old Joseph Mather how good he is at biking, and you'll get a smile. Ask him to see his trophies, and you'll get a much better idea.
Taller.
If you can keep up.
And these ones are just state qualifier ones. They're the littlest trophies you can get.
This kiddo has been riding his bike since he was a toddler.
He always wanted to find like dirt jumps to go to, so my mom randomly found she was like, oh, I think there's a BMX track by my house. So we Googled it, checked it out, and he was 4. Smash it.
From practicing with a gate similar to the BMX races and a track near his home.
See how you went upwards instead of down the hill?
Yeah.
Joseph went from novice to expert rider by the time he turned 5.
That's when we kind of were like, oh, you know, this is kind of good at this. And then he ended up being #1 in his age group for last season. So then we were like, all right, let's try this worlds thing.
I had to race hard people, and I went really hard, and there's this big hill you have to go down.
That was Joseph Mather out in front.
Last month at the World Championship,
Joseph Mather does have that lead.
Joseph rode away with the title.
So it's going to be American sweep for the top 3 on the podium here.
It's kind of hard, but not too hard.
For now, it's back to school today for the BMX biker, but this kiddo still has big plans. He practices 4 days a week, and he's gearing towards his goal of something much bigger.
What's next? What do you mean?
What are you going to do next? You're World 1. What are you going to do now? Olympics?
Yeah.
Lindsay Thies, 3 News Now.
Olympics. I'd believe it. I think he's going to keep on achieving great things. Well, spies, trials, and a broken marriage. It reads more like a screenplay than real life, but it's part of Omaha's history. At the middle of the scandal, an Omaha family known for brewing beer. We take you inside the once shocking scandal when Omaha Sunday Morning continues.